Greetings, beautiful ones. I am Ms. BJ Martin, and this is Mental Health Mondays. Happy Moon Day. And you're wondering, why do I say Moon Day? Well, each day of the week is affiliated with a planet. And guess what? Monday is Moon Day. Okay. And that's the reason why, Mondays are, it's like the slowest day of the week. Kind of like some people feel like this is the worst day of the week. Just coming off the weekend. You're kind of moody, in your feels. A lot of that has to do with the moon because it is Moon Day. So it's okay to be in your feels a little bit, to be kind of moody. It's that kind of day. Okay. So I first wanted to say, I hope that all is well. The people celebrated Christmas a few days ago. We got through the weekend. I just hope that you all are feeling okay. I hope that all is well, that you made it okay through the weekend. I know that people have lost people that have very close to them, close relatives, family members, and friends, in the last couple of years or so. And so your holidays might have been a little different this go around. But I hope that you did, even if you were in your sad space or your place of confusion or a misunderstanding, that you were able to get through that and reach out to, one of your relatives or cousin, a neighbor, a friend. I hope that you were able to extend that same care and love to someone else. Okay. And last week we talked about water. We talked about being hydrated, right? Being hydrated and how hydration and mental health go hand in hand. Today, we're going to talk about food, okay? I'm going to talk about food and how food is very important for your mental health as well. When you look on my Monday checklist for Mental Health Mondays, I have that checklist and I ask those certain questions that you should ask yourself. When you're checking in with yourself, I ask, have you eaten? Have you had any water? Have you had any rest? Okay. Eating is very important for your mental health. A lot of times we focus on eating for physical health. Eat oranges for the vitamin C to keep you healthy. Eat this type of protein to build your muscles. Eat this, we always focus on food for physical things, but we hadn't really focused on food for mental health, right? And it's just as important. We talk about that, how your mental health, physical health, and spiritual health, all that, it all goes hand in hand. You really just can't separate the two, right? Because so if you want to focus on food and you say, well, I want to, lose weight, I want to change my diet, or I want to get back into the gym. Well, your mental health will have to be, you have to be in a certain mental space to even feel that way, to even, have those positive thoughts. Like, I want to make some change. I'm going to do something about it. Well, that has a lot to do with your mental state, how you feel about wanting to make those changes, so that's why we need to focus on our mental health. I did some research. I looked at a few articles. I did some research and I looked at the New York Times, and they actually did a 12-week study dealing with some patients who suffer with depression. Okay. And they basically had them to get rid of eating the sugary cereals in the mornings, the Frosted Flakes, Trix, all those good cereals. I don't eat cereal, but anymore, but I miss them sometimes, So they had them stop eating sugary breakfast cereals. They eliminated a lot of the chips and just a lot of the comfort foods. You know what I mean? The comfort foods, those foods that we go to when we want comfort, ice cream. And sometimes that does have something to do with your mental state. Sometimes what you eat does have something to do with how you're feeling in that moment, or how, or, it could be habits that you've been doing since you were a kid. Certain foods you eat, certain behaviors that you have that you've been doing since you were a kid to make you feel comfortable, right? And sometimes with mental health issues, you can have addictive personalities, and you can become addicted to certain foods and certain behaviors, right? So anyway, back to the study. They did a study for 12 weeks, okay? And after the 12 weeks, the patient's mental health improved greatly, improved a lot. Their depression, the percentage of the depression went down. They didn't lose weight. But that was not the focus. Sometimes we don't need to focus on losing weight all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't need to focus on, I'm going to the gym. Sometimes we need to focus on the mental part of it. Because the mental, like I said, when the mental part gets in balance, then you're going to go to that gym, you're going to lose the weight. I've heard people that have gone on diet after diet after diet, and they hadn't lost any weight or seen any changes because they had mental, issues that they needed to deal with and figure out first. You know what I'm saying? So after the 12-week study, depression level went down, the mental health, they were able to balance things out. So what we eat is very important. What we put in our bodies, it's important, not just for our physical health, but for our mental health as well. I'm gonna be honest, like I have a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth, and sometimes I do have to check myself. I do, because I'm like, okay, why do you want something sweet? Especially if I've already had something, like why do you want something sweet now? I actually have these little mini conversations with myself. Do you have to have it? Like, what is it? Because sometimes I know it could be something else, or it could just be because, maybe in that moment I'm not doing anything, and I just want to just taste something. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, let's, think about what we eat and how not to be so stressed out about losing weight or gaining weight, but to be more concerned about our mental health. What we put in our bodies is what we put in our mind, right? So I just wanted to focus on that today, nutrition and mental health, and I think that's very important that, that we not stress out so much about losing weight and, gaining weight or whatever. Let's focus on our mental health so we can get balanced out. I love y'all, and I want y'all to be healthy and happy, and to be able to, function. And I'm not going to, and I'm not saying that you're going to have some days, where you are, you might be feeling like crap. Every day is not sunny days. No, it's not. And that's okay. But we can still, focus on our mental health every day. I think we can do certain things just to make sure that our minds are okay. Because we have to make sure that we're okay first before we can help anybody else. All right, so that's all right. Well, I hope you guys are doing well, like I said, and I will see you guys again on Wednesday for our Wednesday wellness. And on Wednesdays, I usually dedicate that day to our beautiful men. Okay. I love y'all. I want you all to go to MsBJMartin.com, MsBJMartin.com, and check out my adult coloring book I created. It's called My Interpretation. It's a coloring book, created for mental health, for anxiety, for panic attacks. And it has 30-day affirmations in it. It's a nice book that I created. There's some other things that I created there as well. These books are also on Amazon, okay? Also, check out my podcast, Snails with No Shells. Leave that shell at the door. It's a great podcast. I like to call them had conversations with many people, and I've learned a lot, and I just love it. Just really getting to know some things that I've never, knew even about, where I live, in Atlanta, So Snails with No Shells podcast is available on all digital platforms. Okay. And ladies, you guys need to check out Hottie Body. I'm going to keep talking about it because I love Hottie Body. We are on Instagram as well, Facebook. Hottie Body. They have sizes 0 to 5X. And it's not just a fitness line, yoga wear. It's not about just the clothing. It's about the camaraderie, okay? It's about the fellowship. It's about how you are greatly supported, okay? And you're supported, your business is supported. It's so many things going on with Hottie Body. I love it. I think you will too. Okay? So, if y'all remember this saying, are all minds and hearts clear? If all minds and hearts clear, we're going to end this here again. I love you all. And if you have any questions or anything, you can DM me. That's fine. You can DM me and, ask your questions. And I have something really special in the works coming up soon. I will share that information with you soon. All right. I love you. Okay. And remember, just like the sun, you are necessary. I love y'all.